I want to thank Headmaster Brito for that very lengthy presentation. Thank you. It doesn't matter that you call me Springer or Striker. It doesn't really matter. I think what we all know is we must know who we are. Period. It doesn't matter what anybody calls us, right? And I do want to thank Mr. Harvey, Chairman of the Board, for giving me this very special opportunity to address you. And so I bring all of you greetings from Rutgers University. We hope that all of you will want to come to Rutgers at some point, so you're getting a special invitation from me. In the meantime, class of 2011, I want you to look directly in front of you, to your right and to your left. And as you look, because as I sat there, I watched your eyes and they darted with some tears. I knew 1,000 things must have been going through your minds at that time. There was a time when I sat at that spot a long time ago. But nonetheless, as you look to your right and to your left, you see people who have loved you, who have nurtured you, who have cared for you, who have made sacrifices for you, who have taught you, and who have prayed for you. These are your mothers, your fathers, your sisters and your brothers, your grandparents, your cousins, your aunts, your uncles, your teachers, your preachers, your families, and your friends. These are the people who you must continue to keep closest to your heart. These are the people who have the dreams and hopes that you have as you sit here. They have those same dreams and hopes, every last one of these people. So remember them always. You see, this is a family affair. Each of us that are here, this is family. So I'd like you, graduates, to stand up and give all of your family a big round of applause. See, they have a lot of pride, too. You can believe that. As soon as someone says, well, where does your child go? Well, they go to St. Philip's. And your chest swell, doesn't it? I know. This was a very difficult speech, and I thank Mr. Harvey for this. This is very difficult. And you might say, well, why? Because I have opportunities to talk to college players and sometimes college audiences. But this, without question, is the most important conversation that I can have. Because I got 10 minutes. So relax, 10 minutes. But it's like 10 minutes to try to speak to the world. Can you imagine if you had 10 minutes to speak to the world? What would you say? You sit there, you think about it. Would you like to come up and speak to the world? And then the question may be, well, we're not the world. Well, we're just 8th graders getting ready to go on to high school. Oh, you are the world. You are the world. Let me say this. Most young people in 8th grade do not understand yet the value of an education. Most people find out the importance of an education when they are graduating from high school. In many instances, too late. You see, because the decisions that you make and the things that you do, you're going to deal with the consequences of those. But by the grace of God, you have your family that has pushed you, encouraged you, nurtured you, picked you up, and told you that you're going to be somebody. It's okay. They encouraged you to get your education right from the beginning. Most people don't even have that opportunity. So as you begin that journey, that next step, you must have some things in mind. And I kept thinking, well, what do I say to you? And I want to start off by giving you a simple poem that I think speaks to everything. And I'll somewhat paraphrase it. It's by the eloquent black poet Langston Hughes. And he said, dream a multitude of dreams. And as you dream, so shall you become. For your dreams are a vision of what you shall be someday. Your dreams are a vision of what you shall be someday. And hold fast to those dreams. Hold fast to those dreams. For if they fail, they are like a broken winged bird that cannot fly. You see, the former First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt said, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." You are our future. It's important that you believe in your dreams. As you sit there, some of you with tears in your eyes, some of you with braces on your teeth, lots of you with sparkling eyes with great anticipation and so much hope and so much wonder that must be in your minds. Your bodies are growing, your voices are changing, and you have so much anticipation. Shall I go here or shall I go there? You have so many questions that must be in your mind. And yet it is the beauty of the dreams that you have in your heart that come and can become reality. You see, I remember dreaming. Oh, I dreamt. Because I was once in 8th grade, believe it or not. And I thought, I would like to be several things, and I wanted to be a track star. Oh my God, I would watch the wide world of sports, and they would have these television lights that were flickering, and I just saw myself running, and thousands of people standing up and cheering as I ran past the great audiences. And I saw Jesse Owens, and I saw Wilma Rudolph, and I saw all the great ones, and I thought, that's me. I want to be a track star. And then, you know, I remember when I was in 6th grade, I played Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata. Oh, and that got to me. I really felt good. I walked on stage and played this music, and I stood up and gave my little bow and curtsy. And I thought, I'll be a great pianist. And then I was one of those people who always asked, why? Why not? Why? I'll be a judge. No, I changed my mind. I will be, thought about a lawyer, and I thought, no, I'll be a judge. I'm going to change society's views of a lot of things. All I wanted is everyone to have equality. That's all I wanted. Just wanted a chance. See, I didn't understand why girls were not seemingly thought of in the same value as guys. See, we didn't have girls' teams. They didn't have girls' uniforms. I mean, hey, what are you doing? That's why I tried out for the cheerleaders. It wasn't just something that I chose to do. I didn't want to have to stand up because as a young girl, I believe like you, that you worked and you earned everything that you get in this life, and you never want anybody to hand you anything, am I right? You see, but when I tried out, I was better, and I knew that I was. But I wasn't really interested in cheerleading. I just wanted to get close enough to the football field or the basketball court to tell these guys what they needed to do. I really did. Because see, I didn't understand. Monday through Thursday, I beat them. But then on Friday, they were the ones that put on the uniforms. And it hurt me. I couldn't understand why there were no cheerleaders. I mean, why there were no Girl Scouts. They had Boy Scouts. So I put a hat on my head, and I sat there. I wanted some ice cream like everybody else. But they said, no, little stoner girl, this isn't for girls. I was always that person that asked the question, why not? So that's why I tried to try out for the cheerleading squad. And when I wasn't selected, there happened to have been a gentleman that was in the gym much like this, because everyone tried out and the place was jam-packed and the students were cheering for those people who they felt best demonstrated what it meant to be a cheerleader. And there was a gentleman by the name of Sunstill who sat underneath the bleachers. Though I didn't know it, he was a representative of the NAACP. I think he was just down there probably visiting his son to see a teacher about something with his son. But in any event, he came to my fathers to our home, and he said to my father, buddy, you got to give your daughter, let her try out, because she has the grades, and clearly she was better than everyone else. And no, I can't own up to I was just brave, because I didn't even want to be put on a cheerleading squad, because I felt that somebody was giving me something. And I put the covers over my head when my father came upstairs, and he said, you know something? He said, you know what, it's time for you to make a decision. You know, you can stand up for something or fall for anything. It's not about you, but it's perhaps for future generations of young women that will come after you. You make a decision and decide what you want to do. And I put the cover over my head, and I did not want to deal with the fact that the next day I had to decide whether or not I would allow my name to be presented. And I say that to you because what you've done is just to carry on the vision of the people who founded this school in the first place. You see, because through the Trinity Church and through St. Philip's, there were several people who had